is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and I'm coming at you with your Monday Night Raw review from last night's show, 5/20/2013. It took place from Kansas City, Missouri. Now, I apologize in advance if I sound a little bit tired or from out of breath, and it takes me a little bit to collect my thoughts. I had a very, very long day. This should have been out earlier. I know a few people in my Black Ops 2 Life After Prestige Master video, they're asking me, where's the Raw review? I'm glad you guys are enjoying both the COD and the WWE stuff. But for those who don't like what I'm doing and you're going to spew negativity on my comment board, you're going to get blocked. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't have time for bullshit. If you don't enjoy my fucking live commentaries, if you don't enjoy my wrestling shit, don't watch, okay? I'm just tired of the negativity. I had a very long day, and today is just not a day to fuck with me. I'm just tired of everything, really. But the wrestling is where it's at here. And what we're going to talk about is last night's show. Now, before I get into the review, I'm going to talk about the one thing that I took away from this show. Now, the last few weeks I've been very negative about Monday Night Raw. I've been very negative of the WWE product. And rightfully so. The product has been straight garbage. Straight garbage. Last night's show, following a subpar Extreme Rules pay-per-view. If you missed my review, click on the annotation. It'll take you to a new window, and you'll check out my review of the show. The show was good, and you had nothing to base that off of because Monday Night Raw sucked for 7 straight weeks. There was nothing of substance there. But last night's show was the first show of the last 3 months, I'm going to say, that was good. I won't go any more than that. It was good. The 3 hours is still killing the product. The 3 hours is just too long. If this was condensed into 2 hours, if this was a 2-hour show, this would have been one of the best Raws, if not the best Monday Night Raw of 2013. Now, the biggest thing that happened last night, Michael McGillicuddy, okay, also known as Joe Hennig. He is the son of Mr. Perfect, if you guys do not know. Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig, one of the greatest in-ring performers, one of the greatest gimmicks of all time. Without a shadow of a doubt, in my top 5 greatest of all time. And he never won a world championship. Never. And that says a lot. The gimmick was just perfect for his time. And now his son, Joe, has been sitting on the back burner for WWE for the last, I don't know, it's got to be 4 years. A lot of people said that he doesn't possess the mic skills like his father did. But let me tell you something, this guy can wrestle. Everyone beforehand said, Paul Heyman's got a new client. Who's Paul Heyman's new client going to be? You had Sean's View report false news saying that Rob Van Dam is in the building. Excuse me. Or Rob Van Dam is rumored to be in Kansas City. And he's going to be revealed as Paul Heyman's new guy. I knew it wasn't going to be Rob Van Dam. Would have I liked it to be Rob Van Dam? Yeah, of course I want to see Rob Van Dam back in the WWE, but I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. Rob Van Dam wants to take his time. Rob Van Dam is a big, big supporter of marijuana. WWE catches you with marijuana, you fine $2,500. So Rob Van Dam's not gonna go for that. But when Paul Heyman, obviously cut a great promo beforehand, introduced Joe Hennig under his new name, Curtis Axel. Okay? The 2 names have to do with his family's heritage. I was beyond excited. Why am I beyond excited? JD, why are you excited? Michael McGillicuddy, or whatever you want to call him. Joe Hennig, he's a scrub. No, he's not a scrub. You guys have to understand. I believe he's about 33 years old. You have to understand one thing about Curtis Axel now, I'm going to call him. He's such a great in-ring performer to the point where the WWE was, they were at risk at losing a potential WWE champion. And I don't want to see that happen. This kid has one of the brightest futures possibly out of anyone on the current roster right now that you're seeing on television. Now that you align him with Paul Heyman, he has superstar written all over him. The WWE gave him Paul Heyman because they know he has to work on his mic skills. Paul Heyman can sell ice to a polar bear. That's how good of a personality he is on the microphone. Joe Henning's in-ring skills will speak for themselves. I've seen him wrestle. I've been following him through NXT, FCW. I've watched him perform the few matches he's had on televised WWE programs. He's great. The last time he was on Monday Night Raw, I believe he fought Kofi Kingston. It was back maybe early this year, late 2012. His intensity, his facial expressions reminded me so much of Mr. Perfect that it actually gave me chills. And the fact that the WWE creative has given his son, Mr. Perfect's son, a remixed version of Mr. Perfect's old theme, everything was just beautifully done last night. Now on to the Triple H angle. I'm glad that McGillicuddy or Curtis Axel is being used. Okay, a lot of people are saying, and I even tweeted this to a few guys on Twitter last night, that ending did Curtis Axel no favors. Now, if you think about it, it was the Triple H show last night. Triple H got in the ring with Curtis Axel, slapped him in the face, said he's going to challenge him to a main event match tonight on Monday Night Raw, the usual. But the whole match, it didn't get Curtis Axel over. It didn't do Curtis Axel no favors at the time. But this Triple H angle is going to be leading into something bigger. Now, what I read today is that this whole Triple H angle is going to bring Vince McMahon and his wife, Stephanie McMahon, back to WWE TV this year. It's going to be an angle where Triple H is going to be forced by his family to finally step down from in-ring activity. Now, I could see this working for the only reason of Triple H having one more match at WrestleMania 30. And who is that going to be against? I can see Triple H being forced by his family, listen, do not get in the ring anymore. You have nothing else to prove. You've done everything. You've accomplished everything. You're now the COO. Take care of the company. Let the young guys handle what's in the ring. I can see Triple H coming out and saying, I'm not going out that way. I'm not losing to Brock Lesnar. I'm not appearing on Monday Night Raw with concussion syndromes or symptoms and looking like that in front of a live audience. I'm not having it happen. My last match is going to be at WrestleMania 30, and I want to prove myself against my best friend, HBK. I could see them going that route. If that is the case, if those reports are true, that has to happen. That has to happen. The same exact way I just described to you. Now, I don't know what Triple H is going to do the remainder of the summer. I don't know where this Paul Heyman Triple H angle is going to go. But for those guys, and me included last night, saying that this did Curtis Axel no favors, Curtis Axel is a pet project of Triple H. Okay? This is going to go somewhere. All we have to know is how serious is WWE about this Curtis Axel character. Okay? Is he going to be a staple on WWE TV, or is he just going to be a right now, right here kind of guy, just to get through the summer until CM Punk gets back? I hope that's not the case. Okay? This guy has it all. He's 33 years old, and he's a superstar in the making. The fact that you have Mr. Perfect's son on your roster, and you're just now using him, it's a disgrace. But I'm glad the WWE finally came to their senses. I'm glad Triple H has taken this and is going to give this kid the ball and have him run with it. The fact that Triple H is doing this for Curtis Axel just shows you how Triple H loves this business, knows how to handle this business, and knows how to handle the WWE going forward when Vince McMahon finally steps down. I have faith in Triple H to take this company to places it's never been before when Vince McMahon finally retires. Because with Vince McMahon there right now, all the decisions still have to go through him. But Triple H is giving us glimpses of hope in what he's doing. So this Curtis Axel thing, I'm really looking forward to it. You got to wait and see how it plays out. I'm just stoked that he's finally on TV. That's all that there is to it. All right? A lot of people were disappointed. Don't be disappointed. You have yourself a superstar in the making. Just look at the roster you have, right now. Daniel Bryan, The Shield, Kofi Kingston, Antonio Cesaro, CM Punk when he comes back, now Curtis Axel, Cody Rhodes, Wade Barrett. Look at all the young talent you have. Big E Langston, Dolph Ziggler. Look at all this youth you have on this roster. If you're telling me the WWE is not primed for the future, the WWE really has to give the ball to these guys and just let them run with it. And John Cena wasn't even on the show last night. John Cena was not even on the show last night. Did you miss him? No. I didn't miss John Cena. The fact that John Cena is off the show and you don't even realize he's not on the show until the third hour, the WWE did something right last night. And it has to do with Joe Hennig. I'm incredibly excited for his future. I want to see where this leads. You know, the whole Triple H concussion angle, I don't agree that they should have went off the air with that. They should have not ended the show that way. How I would have booked the show. You want to know how I would have booked the ending to Monday Night Raw? Triple H should have fell down and fainted in the middle of the ring. You should have had Joe Hennig beat the living shit out of him in the middle of the ring, showing you how brutal this kid is under Paul Heyman. It's a new character. Triple H should have fainted in the ring. Referees should have been all surrounding him. Joe Hennig should have just took care of business and just fucking brutalized Triple H. That would have sent the show off with a fucking bang. Let me tell you. But they opted to take the safe route, have Triple H throw water on himself, faint outside by the announcer's table. And what happened to Joe Hennig? It didn't build him up, but we're gonna. That's the whole process. It's a cliffhanger. We have to see next week and how they handle his push and see how it becomes. Ryback's getting better on the mic. You know, ambulance match is booked for Payback. You know, this intensity that Ryback is showing, I like it. I like Ryback's new character. I like this douchebag attitude by Ryback. Okay? John Cena, I don't care for. I don't care that he's the champion, but you gotta respect him. They had a great match. John Cena and Ryback had a very good match. That was Ryback's best match at Extreme Rules. Easily. But we'll see how that plays out. Since I said John Cena wasn't on the show, so we really don't know how to, you know, gauge what's the next step for those two. But Ryback has issued the challenge, the ambulance match at Payback, which I'm assuming is going to take place. It's probably official by now. WWE Championship at WWE Payback next month. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, the rest of the show, there was action-packed all over. You had The Shield versus Team Hell No and Kofi Kingston. Great match. The Shield is just fucking awesome. You had Fandango and Chris Jericho again. They didn't fight. It was Chris Jericho and The Miz versus Wade Barrett and Fandango. Fandango started dancing on the outside, trying to taunt Chris Jericho, and Wade Barrett got distracted. Wade Barrett ended up losing the match for his team, and then Chris Jericho steals his Fandango's dancer, Summer Rae, starts dancing with her on the outside, and then gives her the cold shoulder. I mean, it's fucking, you know, typical booking. Nothing really too exciting there. Nothing to get excited about. But other than that, guys, that was pretty much the entire show. I covered all the bases. If you want to know the results are down below in the description. But the main thing I want to take away from this is Joe Hennig. Just watch out for Joe Hennig. Just listen to me. This kid's going to be a superstar. And as for Brock Lesnar's probably going to be out till SummerSlam. They have nothing for him at the moment right now. His next feud, I don't know who it's going to be. Paul Heyman said that he did what he needed to do. He completed all his contractual obligations to WWE. He beat the COO. That's it. He's home reaping the rewards of victory. So I don't know what's going to happen with Brock Lesnar. I know for a fact he's going to have one WWE Championship reign. I don't know whether it's going to happen this year, but you know, they got to use Brock Lesnar smart from here on out. As far as his opponent goes for SummerSlam, I don't know. All I know is that he's going to be a part of the event. So we'll have to see in the coming weeks how that progresses with Brock Lesnar. And CM Punk is going to be back by SummerSlam, so WWE should be at full strength come SummerSlam. So we're going to have to enjoy the young guys. Dolph Ziggler is going to be back in a couple weeks. Then obviously you got Joe Hennig, you got Wade Barrett, you got Big E Langston. These young kids can carry the show. It's just you know, the WWE has to give them, like I said, the ball and have them run with it. But that's your Monday Night Raw review, guys. Like I said, if you want the rest of the results, in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video commentary, hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And I will be back with your news and rumors later this week, guys. I'm out. Take care. I'm going to relax. I had a fucking long-ass day. And like I said, guys, hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will talk to you all soon.